Hey there, friends and foes. I'm actually really surprised. The Stronglifts 5x5 review I did actually got a good almost 2,000 views. I mean, that's not a lot in the grand scheme of YouTube stardom or whatever, but since that's not what Nick and I were trying to go for, we're actually really happy about the results. We didn't think so many people would watch it, especially with not having very many subs. The video's getting shared, and I have to thank the people who shared that. Like, people must like it. So I'm going to try to answer more questions in relation to that. After the first 6 weeks of doing the program, which was basically shortly after that video, Nick and I both got hurt. So Nick got tendonitis in his elbow. So as you can see from his form here, he hasn't been coming to the gym regularly. He's still trying to get back into the swing of things. We both have egos, so much like me, he doesn't want to lower his weight, but you'll find in later sets he will. And I arrived late this day, so I'm still a little bit behind him. You'll find that I'll still keep doing squats as he's moving on to bigger, better things. But I ended up pulling a couple muscles in my leg after trying to move up constantly. And they healed in a week. And then from there, once I hit the 3 plate mark, so 315, I was just kind of trying to get used to getting good form with it. I was trying to up my reps and shorten my breaks. And I've gotten a lot better at my squat since then, as you'll see in a later portion of this video. One person did ask me if the Stronglifts 5x5 review helps with losing weight or gaining muscle or putting on mass or anything like that. And I can say it does like a little bit of everything. It depends on what you're looking for. Nick was looking to lose weight, and he did. He started the program at 290 pounds, I think, and managed to move down below 270 before he ended up having to stop and start out fresh. As for me, I moved up in my squat a lot. Like, I started out at 215, and now I've got a 5x5 set of 335-pound squats, and I may even have to move up. Now that I got some new gear to protect my knees, I am looking forward to making gains and trying to catch up to Omar Isuf. I am coming for you if you see this video. I am coming for your freaking 400 and some pound squat at my body weight. One person even asked, like, he said I looked really skinny. I'm actually at 180 some pounds, like 183 usually. So if you look up Omar Isuf, I'm his weight, which is really strange because I look far smaller than him. And I don't know if it's the stringlets he wears. There's a lot of guys in our gym who wear stringlets and have just massive lats. I'm really hoping that that's it. But at the same time, I enjoy being deceptively strong. As you can see in this video here, Nick and I are sporting some pretty awesome shirts, which we bought from Redbubble from a guy named Ali Gokap, who I'm sending out props to because he specifically made this Come At Me Bro shirt for me so I could give it to Nick, because there aren't very many Piccolo shirts online, and Nick loves Piccolo, and I apparently love having my finger in the camera, apparently. So I went out of my way to ask Ali Gokap if he'd make me this shirt, and he did. So thanks a lot, man. I'm sending you a shout out. And if anybody wants Train Insane shirts that are really fucking awesome, you message Ali Gokap on Redbubble and ask him if he'll do it for you. Don't be a dick about it, though, because, I mean, no one likes a dick. So, as you can probably tell, we're not exactly following the 5x5 anymore, but we're still trying to make all kinds of gains, of course. I'm doing deadlifts and squats on the same day now, still 3 days a week, because I really loved that part from the Stronglifts program. And I suggest to anyone to do squats 3 days a week, because it's a great exercise. This is me trying to frigging go up to 365 pounds. Since I got those nice knee sleeves, SBD, I've heard people talk about, so I bought them, and they do really good for the knees, at least so far. And as you can tell, I couldn't make it, but I didn't hurt myself on that. Like, I had full control going down. I just couldn't make that second rep. It's really no issue. You fail, you just slowly go down, you roll a shame out. Don't try to go too far beyond your limit. Don't, like, if you overdo it, you can hurt yourself badly on a squat. I don't need to tell you guys that, but you know, I like spouting out common sense. So just in case some people don't have it, I'm gonna say be careful when doing squats, especially when moving up. Like you'll see in this next rep coming up here, I'm gonna try 375 pounds. I've done it before, so I'm not really too afraid. I'm pretty sure I can pump out 1 rep when I go, but I'm still not at a point where I can comfortably do like 2, 3 reps yet. I'm kind of working my way into it. And one guy asked if, for example, the 5x5 would build strength, size, or anything like that. And I'll answer his question that the more reps you do, you're going to build hypertrophy. You're going to have more definition in your muscles and stuff like that. They're going to grow bigger. And if you do less reps but higher weight, you're going to train your nervous system. Like I was doing in this video, this is my nervous system day where I go really heavy on a few sets of my squats and try to squeeze out that weight for one massive burst. And once you train your nervous system, you're used to lifting that heavy weight, you can incorporate that and eventually move it into the hypertrophy part. And then vice versa. Like once you get the muscle to help you carry that weight when you're training your nervous system, it's going to improve your lift. So it's kind of like you plateau in one area and you can move on to the other one. So what I'm doing is 1 day a week, I will do this kind of workout where I just try to train my nervous system. And then I have the 5x5 that I still follow kind of in the middle. And then on the third day, I do high reps but low weight because my endurance is still kind of bad on the squat. It's improving, but I'm still not quite there yet. I'd love to be able to do 315 pounds for like 3 or 4 sets of 10, but that's not quite happening. But I am impressed so far because I can get out 315 after wrecking my nervous system on the heavy lifts. But I was on pre-workout that day. I've been trying, if you look up Mark Lobiner on YouTube, he had this stack that he talked about called a Clash Noxygen stack. So I ordered that. And I have to say, he really has to move into Canada because the shipping for that was just as expensive as the actual product itself. So it basically doubled the price of the product. Get a place in Canada, man. Like, I want to order your stuff, but I can't because shipping's a bitch. So that's all I got to really say about that. I'm going to be doing a review video on that product eventually because I do kind of like it, but I'm too afraid to like double dose on it because, I mean, who wants that much caffeine, right? And at this point, I tried the belt because even though I wasn't lifting heavy weight, I just wanted to see how it felt, and quite honestly, I don't like it. It takes away from the core, but when you're lifting the really heavy weights, they suggest it. So I'm going to say that if you're going to try out a really heavy weight, if you want to be a YOLO like me, you should probably use the belt. Main reason I'm actually trying out those heavy weights is because the internet says that if you can do 5 sets of 5 for 315, apparently your 1 rep max on squats is 400 pounds or something stupid ridiculous like that. So, yeah, I'm like, okay, well, let's move up to that weight. And it's not 400 pounds. It's more like 385 on a really good day. Maybe. I haven't actually tried it because I always tucker myself out by then, but the goal's to get to 4 plates, and then after that, the goal's to get to 5 plates. So, I mean, the goal's just going to keep going up. But all in all, I do really have to thank people again, and I'm probably going to do this at the end of the video, but I'm going to thank people again for actually taking the time to watch my video, because 1,800 is a lot to me, man. It's a lot. That means 1,800 people took the time out of their life to watch a 10-15 minute video of me talking about Stronglifts 5x5. And that's phenomenal. And now that I have this cam and it has a good, decent built-in mic, even though I'm probably going to get another one, I can actually start pumping out more content for the channel. I took a little break because of the random stuff going on with YouTube, like video game related stuff, so that's why my Let's Plays have stopped. Because they've been kind of cracking down on that. I've been wanting to finish Star Oceans 1 and 2 and Tactics Ogre, but between my PSP kind of being a little wonky and the YouTube crap with the Let's Plays, like, I'm not sure what to do on that front, but I do have a lot of good ideas for future videos coming, and hopefully Ian and Nick will be helping to help me make a channel we're going to call Team Train Insane, where we're going to talk about our opinions on different things about working out and stuff like that, mainly because Nick wants to become a strong man. He's trying to lose weight. And me, I just want to become stronger than I am now. But Ian wants to do calisthenics. So like 3 different people, 3 different body types doing 3 different kind of things. So we're all going to have different opinions on different things. And probably even talking about various YouTube celebrities that are in the fitness community. Because we watch a lot of them. Like, I have probably 20 to 30 fitness channels on my subscriptions list of just fitness channels. Like, it's crazy how much stuff I watch. And even though, like, you'll see in these videos, I'm not necessarily, like, the be-all, end-all of perfection in the gym, I do know a lot of stuff. Like, there's certain things where it's like, okay, I'll do this, but I would never tell you to do that. For example, squats. Like, I do them a certain way because I have a certain body type, but depending on the person's comfort, you want to change that up, of course. One thing you can see in the videos is Nick and I stopped wearing shoes while we've been training, at least while we're doing squats and deadlifts, and this is because, like, having a lot less of a shoe gets you closer to the earth, and it gives you more drive. The shoe kind of takes out the power of your lift, and I've been working on the whole heel thing that somebody pointed out in my last video, and I'm pretty sure I've gotten that out of the way now. I've remedied that problem. And I'm still trying to get used to doing deadlifts on a deficit, just because Omar Isuf does it, and he's sort of my idol, whereas Ian's is Frank Madrano, and I don't really know outright who Nick's sort of idol is, but you know, Nick likes the heavy, the heavy power lifters and sort of like the bodybuilding-esque sort of thing. He's a fan of Kali Muscle, for example, and various other lifters like him. He's a fan of, like, old school Arnold, which I think everyone's a fan of, so, we're gonna go with that. Hopefully not to sully his reputation, I don't know, because I don't know exactly what Nick specifically thinks on a lot of the YouTube celebrities. I do know he likes some that I do and some that I don't, so we'll be talking about that in future YouTube videos. And I am going to talk about my friends in that I will mention from time to time in the YouTube videos I put out. So I'm going to borrow an idea from Omar, again, because he's my idol, that where he used pie charts to describe fitness YouTube channels. I'm going to use pie charts to describe my friends. And I really hope they don't take too much offense with the things I use to describe them. That's the tough part, because none of them know what's going on it, so it's going to be kind of fun to play around with that. It's sadly, though, one thing that Nick and I do regret is that there's no really great gym where we live. Like, we have quite a few options for gyms, but none of them are like, for example, California Strength. You can't just go in and, like, throw the weights around like you can there on that YouTube channel, I mean, but, like, because we'd like to be able to test out powerlifting, but you can't just, like, pick up the weights and throw it. Every one of our gyms is very, like, very discreet, very mature, very civil and stuff like that. Like, I'm really surprised we can get away with recording in the Y. We probably couldn't if enough people were there. So I'm really glad we were able to bring you this video. And I hope you all enjoy it and frequent my channel a little more often. Like, I don't care if you subscribe. It'd be cool if you liked, watch my videos and whatever, but I'm not going to force you to subscribe. Who does that? Anyway, we all make choices. We all have opinions, debate, and discuss. And I hope you all have a great day. And thank you again for watching that video.